Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Tea and Testimony, where we are pouring out positivity and encouragement, and we are speaking on all things self betterment. Okay, if you have never seen or heard from me before, my name is Epiphany. I am here to speak on all things self betterment, share testimonies, and encourage you. Because why not? Why not? What I am doing here today is we are going to get into my podcast in just a moment. But this is a transition. For people who have been following me, you know that we have strictly done our podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Everything was audio only. Now, we are switching that up. And so the podcast will start to be here on YouTube every Sunday, 9 a.m. I still have the audio platform, but what we'll be doing is Motivation Mondays. So for me, I'm trying to catch you guys on Sunday and Monday, the very top of the week, to help set the tone, encourage you guys, speak on some real stuff for you to think about, things that'll help you, along in your healing journey, in your grind journey, whatever it is you got going on. We're here to pour into you so you can do better for you. That's the goal, okay? But what you all can expect from my YouTube channel is the Self Betterment Podcast every Sunday. I'll also be doing just like daily routines, product reviews, which actually I have the video right before this is a product review. And then we'll also be doing testimonies and encouragement. We're all things love and light over here. I will have guests. I have people who do want to come on and have some of these real conversations with us. We'll get into that. So it won't just be me that y'all see. Eventually you will see other people. You'll get to see my family, who I do this for. And yeah, just an inside peek to, bits and pieces of my life and why I'm passionate about encouraging other people. It really stems from being alone and having to overcome a lot of things, just relying strictly on God, if I'm being honest. And if we want to be even more honest, God wasn't the first option. When I was going through stuff, I had a very chaotic childhood. And as I got into adulthood, I didn't have any structure or order to my life. So from 18 to about 23, 24, right up until I got pregnant. I got pregnant at 24. Or no, I got pregnant at 25. But listen, it was horrible. I tried sex, I tried drugs, I tried trips, I tried all types of stuff, alcohol. I tried everything but Jesus, and nothing worked. I was more angry, more volatile, more bitter. I was just a ball of negative energy. And I feel like the thing that kind of snapped me out of that was me getting pregnant and having my child, being put in a position to where I had to think bigger than myself. And so just having the kind of upbringing I had, the kind of early adulthood I had, and really stumbling, like falling all over the place to figure it out. Once I finally started getting it, and once I finally realized what all goes into me being better, because it's not as simple as, oh, you just want to do better and then poof, ta-da, we're better. I wish. I really wish. But no, being completely healed or being your best self looks like cutting off people who you didn't expect to have to cut off. I know where I saw a really big shift in my healing journey. Funny I'm getting ready to say this, but I saw a really big shift when I cut off my mom. Once she got cut out of my life, and it's been about 3 years at this point that I haven't seen or spoken to her at all. But once she left my life, a lot of blessings started releasing to me. A lot of clarity, a lot of understanding, a lot of healing started to come. And the thing about, I say all of that to say that the thing about healing is it's not a glorious journey. It's not fun. It's not a walk in the park, if you will, at all. You're going to lose a lot. When God starts to prune you, it's one of those things where you need to breathe and trust the process, because things get rocky, things get uncomfortable, things get crazy before they start to mellow out. And that's why I have this platform, because, some people will tell you like all the stuff that'll make you feel good. Some people will just tell you their antagonist view of what's going on, But at the end of the day, I think it's up to us individually to all find peace with whatever we got going on, Make peace with it so that you can open yourself up and spend the energy that you use on negative things and redirect that to pouring into yourself, doing positive things, elevating yourself to the next level. I don't know about y'all, but I'm never comfortable. Like I always want more. And it's not wanting more as in greed or I just want tangible things. I want more so that I can do more type of thing. And so, because I also have a good heart, I think your heart posture along with your willingness to put in some work, that will definitely help get you to where you are looking to be. But aside from that, happy Mother's Day. I'm laughing because, baby, I just laid a lot on y'all real quick. But I had to. This is brand new. Before I start diving into what I'm talking about and getting the topics, I wanted to just, bring y'all through the logistics real quick of what's going on. But today is Mother's Day. And I didn't plan to put this out on today specifically, but here we are. And I'm happy. I'm very happy. I did mention that I don't have a relationship with my mother. And sorry, not sorry, I don't regret that. Like I said, I've been blessed. I've had so much more peace. And I want to acknowledge that for other people today. First of all, let's do this in order. Shout out to all the mothers who get up every day and do above and beyond. And whether you sick, tired, indifferent, whatever, thank you. Thank you. Whether you're a biological mother or you a mother in love, it does not matter. Thank you. And then next order of business, I do want to give a very personal, special shout out to my stepmother, Miss Pookie. I'm not going to say her real name, but I love my stepmama to death. She showed me how to really be forgiving and compassionate, because when I say it's something about step parents to me personally that are very, very special. I know as a mother myself, I feel obligated, to pour into my baby and love on my baby and make sure that she has the best of everything. And there's something extra special when that type of love and care comes from somebody who's not even biologically your parent. So huge shout out to all y'all step parents that are loving on these kids, that are pouring into these kids. I'm a product of having a bomb stepmother, so I thank you. I thank you. And last but not least, I want to acknowledge all my people who are either missing their mother because she's gone on home, or if you are like me, you just have a really horrible relationship with your mother. It sucks. But can I introduce to you guys or suggest that we look at or celebrate today the mother you are, the mother you've become. I know specifically in the Black community, there is a lot of dysfunctional and toxic mother and daughter relationships. We'll talk about it one of these days on the podcast, but that's something that I kind of want to wait to do until I have people who are willing to come to the forefront and really speak on it. Because we have an undeniably high rate of dysfunctional, toxic mother-daughter relationships in the Black community. And I'm trying to still figure it out. Why? What's tea? Because I'm raising a young Black queen, and the way I feel about my baby, I would lay down my own life for her. So I could never, ever picture getting into a situation where I treat my daughter the way my mother has treated me, or I introduce her to environments that aren't safe for her, or I put her in positions to feel like she's less than, or there's, a man or other people that I would put before her. Not at all. So I really just want to take a moment, just a brief moment, to tell you guys that don't have mothers or have mothers that you have dysfunctional relationships with. Today is not about the negative. If you have a mother that's deceased, today is about celebrating what she brought to the forefront for you, what she did for you. Even if you have to shed a few tears, crying is all right. It is a cleanse of the soul, baby. Some cries need to be had, but take today to really celebrate your mom and who she was to you, your family, your siblings, if you have them. Really take today to acknowledge the greatness of who your mother was. And if you're like me and you got a dysfunctional situation going on, things a little sticky, a little iffy, then take today to celebrate you. Celebrate you. Even if you're not a mother, celebrate the fact that you have a choice. Celebrate the fact that you would never. Celebrate you. Excuse me. I know me and my sister, we always take our kids on. We do mother-daughter dinner dates, lunch dates, whatever. But today specifically, always every year, we go and we take our kids out to eat and, we enjoy ourselves. But this year, it was a little bit heavy for us because we're getting ready to relocate. And this is like our last Mother's Day in the place that we were born in. And it's bittersweet, because for me, even though I really cannot stay in this city no more, like I'm itching to get out, y'all, itching. But I mourn the fact that this place will never be what I need it to be for me to thrive. But let's be clear, that mourning is very short because I'm rushed to go. So I ain't too sad about it. But I do wish that most of the reasons that we were leaving was not tied to the dysfunction within our own families or the dysfunction within being in a place that you're born from. Let's be real. When you are born and raised in a place and you're trying to move or excel to the next level, sometimes you're just in an environment that don't want to let you grow into your best self. And what I say to that is God made a whole big earth. I'm not afraid to move or relocate. And I know that some people, it freaks them out to have to uproot and go anywhere and get re-familiar with a place or whatever the case is. Don't be scared. If it's time to go, go. Skedaddle. Run. You okay? Like, get out. Because the way I feel about like this move and this time, like it's basically a if I don't do it now, it's not gonna happen situation. And baby, it's happening. You could believe that. But I want this Mother's Day to be something that's special for everybody, no matter what your circumstances. You don't have to have a mother to celebrate Mother's Day. If you're a great mother, celebrate you. If your mother is passed on, celebrate her legacy. Mothers like that, who, like my grandmother, who really you just yearn and miss for their whole presence, like those type of mothers, you never get over losing something that valuable. And I want people to learn how to celebrate more than just mourning. You can mourn till you can't mourn no more. At some point, you gotta get up. And sometimes that getting back up part is where we lack faith in ourselves, because you feel like, I know when my grandmother passed, baby, you couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna die too. What? I went crazy. I could confidently say that. I think a few screws fell very loose when my grandma passed. I cussed out the whole family. I told my mama it should have been her. Not proud of that. Not proud of that. Not proud of that. But it was something that I felt strongly at the time, because for me, I couldn't understand how a woman who had did everything for her family gets to a point where she's old, immobile, and nobody, like she can only maybe count on maybe one or two people to, take her somewhere or go run and get something for her or whatever. But when this lady passed, I tell you, in less than an hour of her passing, her house was full of people. I think that's what made me lose it. Because here, and then it wasn't even just that. They were going through her belongings. They were like already picking apart. And this is why, it's going to be for another day, but this is why it's important to get you a will and to figure out your stuff for everybody. Don't pass and not have nothing set up, and then you got family members circling like vultures trying to pick apart everything you worked hard for. It's disgusting. Argue with yourself. It's disgusting. As a person who takes pride in working for everything they have, or just being able to, sustain myself to the point where I'm not thirsty for anything, because God provides everything for me. So I don't have to be out here acting and looking and being thirsty, I just thank God that I'm not that type of person, or that I don't have family members. Well, hold on, time out. The family members who I choose to allow around me aren't like that. But, to each their own. Definitely. And I think because I'm in the insurance field, it's like something that I'm always compelled to tell people about. Like, make sure You get you some life insurance. Make sure you get a will, have these things set up in place, because to me there's nothing more disgusting than a person passing and a bunch of people who never were reliable while the person was living coming in, swooping down, and like just tearing this person's house apart, apartment apart, whatever. It's disgusting, okay? So make sure y'all have a will. But no, this Mother's Day should really just be about celebrating yourself as a mother, celebrating the babies. Ask your kids what is their favorite thing about you, and watch the whole rest of your day just light up. When you realize or take a moment to just understand the way your children perceive you, you could definitely give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back, whatever. Definitely celebrate yourself, because we're the only ones, I feel like, who criticize and nitpick and just are so hard on ourselves about our parenting, about time, about money. We're the only ones. These kids, depending on the age, are mostly oblivious to the responsibilities that we have to bear as adults to make their worlds go round as kids. So if you don't know, or if you're not feeling the greatest, listen, I promise you, ask your kids what they think about you, and that will put a smile on your face 100-fold, get you through the entire week. But I don't want to keep y'all too long. I just want to get on here, let y'all know that y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of me, okay? Y'all gonna be seeing my family. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of little stuff here and there outside of just the podcast. Even though this is called Tea and Testimony, spilling tea ain't the only tea y'all gonna see. I really, really love drinking tea. So, I'm thinking about bringing y'all down through all my favorite types of teas and stuff like that. Because I'm a smidget holistic, just a smidget. So, I love to go to teas and natural remedies when I'm not feeling the best before I try medication. That's all. That's all. But yeah, I want you guys to just get comfortable. Get comfortable seeing this here. Get comfortable coming back, because this is where we pouring in. This is where we pouring in. We're talking about stuff that a lot of people don't want to talk about. We're going to be talking about things that are uncomfortable, that are raw. It is what it is. Now, if you're not for self-betterment, if you're not for uplifting, if you're not for a community of positivity, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the place for you. Don't waste your time. If you are not interested in hearing about God, Jesus, the Bible, this is not the place for you. Not the place for you. Because at the end of the day, the self-betterment I'm talking about involves you having a spiritual connection, a real relationship with your maker. Now, if that's not something that you're interested in, again, this is not the place for you to be. You could go ahead respectfully exit. But for all of those who just, you feel alone, you need a little boost of encouragement, whatever, we got you. You want to talk about some real stuff that everybody else not talking about, we got you, okay? So yes, I thank y'all for tuning in for today. Y'all will see us every week until I announce that season 4 is coming to a close. So, for the rest of season 4, y'all will see me here. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great, prosperous week. Please don't let anybody get to you. Mother's Day don't have to just be on today. You can celebrate every day of the week. If you're not a mother yet, show somebody who's either your mother or a mother figure some sort of love and appreciation. If you don't have a mother and you're a mother, show your damn self some love and appreciation. Because we work hard for these little bitty humans, okay? We bend over backwards for these broke best friends. So it's time for us to enjoy the spoils of our labor, okay? Y'all take care. Y'all have a very great Mother's Day, and I'll see y'all next week.